and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. Between the Dublin Shamrocks taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Dubliners, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column. Something's got to give in this one, right?
Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the second overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
And this would be his second NFL start. Last week was about what you'd expect to see from a rookie quarterback. Had some good moments, but not enough to lead his guys to victory. Now we'll have to see how he handles adversity because on the college level, he didn't lose a whole lot of games.
A man coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. Some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB. They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Richardson looking to throw. And he rips that one incomplete there. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. And now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Will Anderson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Texans will take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now here's a throw that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Check. Alert. No.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. You got it.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Richardson working from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. A good pickup there at 22. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I pinned the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. 2nd down. Here's Richardson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it down the left sideline. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Dublin's offense now set to take over. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows to get the ball to him right away.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down from the 43. Here's second down and 7. On the option left, Richardson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there, and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
First and 10, it's Richardson. This pass ruled in by Hall. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. You look at the defense for these Texans, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie. Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. Play action. Stroud now. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. It's Stroud. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it first and 10. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they moved the ball with relative ease.
flying.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Here's Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Now we'll... player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. That certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Richardson on 4th down. Let's take it in by Downs. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They run the option here on 1st and 10. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Downs going in motion right. Now Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Stroud now on 1st and 10.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was saying about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Stroud swings this one out wide for Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And Stroud now to throw. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud will look to throw once more. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Richardson to throw off play action. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the 1st half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Let's go
This
now.
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Downs going in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Ready.
Now it's Richardson.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
3rd and long for Richardson.
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Dragon 60. Go.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson.
Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Shamrocks get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Dameon Pierce taking the field with the rest of the Texans offense.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And this is caught on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds as well. How about that?
34 yards to gain that time. Another and I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here. 1st and 10.
And Woods has it. Complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call.
Let's go. Boys, you got this.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 36 yards out.
Hey, check that.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So everything else has gone right in this 1st half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
A final shot before the half. Richardson
eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's...
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be...
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Ready.
Stroud.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Ready.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Again, it's Pierce. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Let's go. Let go.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown.
Andrew Beck, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every...
And that's caught inside the 30. Inside the 20. And all the way in
for the touchdown. Kene Nwangu, 75 yards. And the Shamrocks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Richardson will throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Pierce on the counter. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
What an advantage having an elite guy to build a defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Take it in at the 22. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dublin's offense now set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball. And
this is caught inside the 15. And what a big-time play there. 61 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Anthony Richardson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Shamrocks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
And he's right there on the doorstep now. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Stroud to throw it. Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Another carry for Pierce. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Pierce now up the middle. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Stroud looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Check back. Steady.
On the option left, Richardson. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Able to find his man, Woods. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Hawk 70.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this. Back now in Houston, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th.
70 Lions. 18 Rattlers.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Flushed out right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Richardson now on 2nd down. He'll get this to Nwangu. Touchdown! Kene Nwangu. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Shamrocks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. And now out comes Houston. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden
there he goes left side. And after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go again with Pierce. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Will go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's caught again by Schultz.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Unlock line. Unlock. Hey. Bronco
The throwing again is Stroud. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's Stroud. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz from 17 yards out.
And the Texans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
19 strike, 19 catch. 70 Rangers.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
168 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Throwing now is Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The slot man in motion right. Pierce takes it straight ahead. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they rattle off a big one. And even 50 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They go play action with Richardson. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Richardson out of the shotgun. Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Shamrocks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Ready? Let's go.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Ready?
Now a handoff for Pierce. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They're stacking the
the line defensively, and they know what they have to do. They've got to stop the run and get the ball back.
I think the only people who aren't in the box right now on defense are you and me. I mean, that's about it. And it's the right strategy because they've got to have the football. They can't allow them to have any type of runs and continue to pile up first downs and run down the clock.
And Stroud now to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep...
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
On third down, here's Pierce.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 12, 1:07 remaining. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
Ready up! Come on, come on!
Now Richardson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On the ball, on the ball!
Richardson to throw it. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
19 Lions! Go!
Richardson.
He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Going for it on fourth, Richardson.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all.